Symbol animation, graphic. For the symbols, as we learned, we have three types of symbols. The first one of them is the graphic symbol that we can now in this lesson learn about how to create motions and benefit from this type of objects. Can we look at this type of motion? We have a logo. This logo is symbol graphic that can enable scaling when animation. Also, it supports for the transparency. As you can see, the first one is coming bigger, then going to fade out. In an interchange time, there is the second one coming from transparency and also coming bigger and fade. Let's go to apply for that motion to learn about graphic symbol animation. In Flash, we will create the new document. And we will launch to create our symbol. Let's make a look at the library. Here in the library, it's now blank. It doesn't include any symbols or any shapes. For now, we can create symbols in different ways. We will start with a blank symbol, insert new symbol, or we can press Ctrl plus F8 from the keyboard. The new symbol is defined here. You can specify the name. It can be, for example, logo, and the type is graphic. Now we have the symbol created in the library. And you have to note also that in the start we have scene 1. After we inserted the new symbol, it's coming to open in like a separate tab in the document tab. This means we are now in the editing mode of the new symbol. And the symbol you will create will not be added to your scene until you drag it inside. Let's go. In our new symbol, we can insert any of our drawings. For that sample, we will create the logo of like Pepsi. Here is the circle. We can apply for gradient transformation, scale, and we can position the lightness. For the stroke, we can remove it. And using the eraser, we can edit the drawing. Then we can edit also the gradient colors of the bottom part. So we can change, for example, to that blue. Coming back to our scene, it's still blank as no objects are added to. Now we can insert our new symbol logo and try to look and focus on the shape of the selection. It only indicates the boundary of an object. The subject is different when we enter to the editing mode of that symbol. When we enter inside, if we click a part, we can find it acting as a normal shape. This is because we are now in the editing mode of the symbol. So you can work with the separate parts as normal shapes. But when going to the scene where the whole symbol is located, you can only select the symbol as a total. Now we can start our motion. To apply for the two logos, as we saw, we can create two copies. Take a copy from the symbol and in a new layer paste it. This is the first one and this is the second one. Let's start with the first one. In like 15 frames, we can create the motion of that one. F6 to insert the keyframe. And the change we can apply with this logo is to come from a small size like this to be larger at this size. Also, after it reaches that size, we can apply for a different motion effect. But let's come to the tween. The in-between for a symbol object should be the motion tweening, which is different from shape tweening. Let's apply for the motion and try to note also to the color of the tweening motion. It's now like blue. And here is the tweening created. With the tweening motion, you have more options, like the rotate, for example. You can apply for a clockwise or counterclockwise rotation. When you choose one of the options, you will find a value you can define for the number of times it will rotate. This option is not available with the shape tweening. So this is one of the advantages of graphic animation. After it comes with the rotation, we can apply for a new step of the motion. Let's go to frame 30 and press F6 to insert a keyframe. For that keyframe, the logo should go bigger and fade. The fade effect can be applied through the color effects alpha, and the color effects is one of the advantages also of the symbol objects, which is not available for normal shapes. Let's choose the alpha that can enable changing the transparency level of the symbol. We can put it to 0 value. Also, don't forget to apply for tweening motion. And now you can find the second phase of your motion. The logo is going bigger and fading. In the same way, you can go with the second logo to apply for its motion.